All right, fourth grade, happy Friday. We got our social studies test today. We're going to start with our names. Midwest Crop Duster Tour. Remember everything we worked on in the vocabulary game, as well as your vocabulary cards. Feel free to use your TCI books or your TCI website for help. Feedlot, frontier, livestock, prairie, and reservation. Flat land covered by grass and wildflowers is called what? The blank was a region of wild country unexplored by Europeans. Number 7. Animals like cattle and hogs that are raised on farm are called what? A blank is an area or a building where animals are kept. So where do they stay? And number 5. Public land set aside for American Indians is called a blank. Take your time, write those in there. Pause the video if you need to. All right, multiple choice. Remember, we like you guys to write them out in front. Which city is best known as the Gateway of the West? I think it was the first place that we stopped on our little tour. Number 2, why is Iowa a good place to farm? Is it because it has some fertile soil? Is it because it has many hills? Is it because it has little rainfall? It's obviously not all of the above. And number 8. Who do the statues carved into the Black Hills at Mount Rushmore National Park honor? Are they famous sports heroes? Are they pioneers who settled the West? Are they American Indian warriors? Or are they great American presidents? We're traveling on now. The Sioux Locks in Michigan. The Sioux Locks help ships travel between the different blanks of the Great Lakes. The different climates, the different lengths, the different waterways, or is it the different water levels? The locks help the boats get up and down the different levels. Number 10. How did Ford, that's Henry Ford's assembly line affect car productivity? It allowed cars to be made in a shorter time. It helps machines create cars without people. It created cars that only rich people could afford. It allowed cars to be made from cheaper materials. Obviously, it's not D. Don't select D. All right, number 11. Which city has become a major transportation hub? I just studied this city the other day. Is it Chicago, St. Louis, Dodge City, or Detroit? Now, those are all cities in the Midwest that are important. However, we studied one as being a major transportation hub. Number 12. Which storm brings heavy snow and freezing winds to the Midwest? Is that a blizzard, a hurricane, a rainstorm, or a tornado? Which storm brings heavy snow is the key words there. Number 13. How can you organize information you have researched about the history of an industry? You can visit a factory. You can read an article. You can create a timeline. Or you can research a business. Only one of those makes sense as we studied this week. Number 14, read and do. How did the auto industry change during World War II? Which was a very interesting read. The auto industry company began hiring people. The auto company made tanks and planes. The auto company began using machines. the auto companies began leaving the country. And the last one in the multiple choice section, number 15. Which of the following is the second oldest baseball park in the United States of America? Is it the Sulaks? Is it Wrigley Field? O'Hare Park, which isn't a baseball field, and the Mall of America, which also is not a baseball field. Okay, that one was pretty easy. Use the map and your knowledge of social studies to answer the question below. Circle the letter next to the best answer. We're going to write in front. Okay? So it's kind of small, but you can see it. It's corn. That's this dark area here. Milk and milk products. That's this darker area and this area here. We got wheat. And then used for other lands, this lighter stuff. Which state produces a lot of milk and milk products? Is it Wisconsin, Indiana, Nebraska, or South Dakota? Now, only one of those had milk products in it, so that should be easy. Number 17. North Dakota farmers grow a large amount of what? Here's North Dakota. Check out their color code. Check it out over here. Corn, fruit, cotton, or wheat. 18. Which state raises more corn? South Dakota, Missouri, Iowa, or Michigan? And number 19, which state has long been famous for growing wheat? Where do we grow a lot of wheat? Ohio, Kansas, Illinois, Mississippi. And last but not least, your essay, number 20, worth 10 points. It says, write a story set in the Midwest. Draw pictures to go with your story. Choose at least 4 of these vocabulary words to incorporate. So you got to pick 4 of these. Pick 4 of these. Prairie, feedlot, fertile, meatpacking, livestock. Boy, oh boy. My story should probably be one of a farmer. Okay? Or maybe I'm a person who transports a lot of food. Or maybe I'm writing to a farmer. Or maybe I'm writing to somebody how hard it is to be a farmer. In addition, you might want to use some parts of your story. Use the following settings. So maybe you want to pick one of these. Maybe I sent goods to the Sulak. Maybe some of my best farm products are sold at the Mall of America. Maybe I live close to Mount Rushmore. Maybe I'm a tourist that checked these things out while I was visiting some of these spots. Here's how I would like you to divide your paper up. You need 2 pictures down at the bottom. This top should be your story. Right here, in the middle. All this in the middle is your story. And then down the bottom, this will be picture number 1. And picture number 2. Maybe you're a farmer who is so sick of your prairie land that's fertile, where you raise livestock to be sold to a meatpacking company, that you went for a trip to the Mall of America, and you flew there, you landed in O'Hare International. There might be my pictures, and there's my story. Okay? I think it's going to be 5, 6 sentences. You should probably fill up this area, and don't forget 2 wonderful pictures. All right, God bless your day.